Good morning students, welcome to science class, and today we will read chapter 11, that is environment sanitation. Environment means the world around us, and environmental sanitation means keeping our surroundings clean. We should always keep our surroundings clean and the dirty surroundings, because dirty surroundings always invites germs and infections. Cholera, malaria, jaundice, plague are some of the epidemics or the diseases that can occur if we live in dirty areas. Thus, maintaining cleanliness at home and in the community is must to stay healthy and fit. If we want to stay healthy and fit, we should always keep our surroundings neat and clean. And cleanliness should not only be just confined to our homes, but it should also be done to our environment, to our surroundings. Now, what are waste? A lot of waste materials is released into the environment as a result of various human activities. And these waste materials can be divided into two categories. First is biodegradable. So these are the biodegradable waste. Some waste materials such as paper, leaves, leftover food, vegetable peels, clothes, etc. those can be disposed of easily and can mix with the soil. They are biodegradable waste, and microorganisms present in the soil cause them to decay. Then, second category is non-biodegradable waste. Those waste materials which cannot be disposed of and remain as it in the environment are called non-biodegradable waste. They keep on polluting environment for years. Plastic, rubbers, etc. These are some of the non-biodegradable waste. So, paper, plastic, etc. are all the non-biodegradable waste. So, before we dispose of any waste, we should know whether it is biodegradable or it is non-biodegradable, because we should separate all these biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste and then dispose them off accordingly. Now, disposal of solid waste. There are various methods by which waste materials are disposed of. The methods of disposing of solid waste are: first is sanitary landfill method. In it, the non-biodegradable waste are dumped in a sanitary landfill, and these are deep pits dug at a place that is very far away from the city. And each time waste is dumped and then it is covered by a layer of soil. Now, second method is compost pit method. This one, compost pit is a deep pit in which you can throw biodegradable waste. It is covered from the top and the covered waste slowly changes into manure after a few months. And this is the most popular method to dispose of the biodegradable waste. Then another method is incineration method. In it, non-biodegradable waste are burnt in specialized burning chambers, and these are called incinerators. They have very high chimneys so that the smoke is released high up in the air. Medical waste are disposed of by the burning into ashes in an incinerators. Then open dumping method is also another method of disposing of the waste materials, non-biodegradable waste materials. In it, the garbage is collected and thrown in an area far away from the city. However, this method pollutes the environment. Now, disposal of liquid waste. The water from our houses goes down to a drain, and this drain is connected to a bigger drain that is called sewer, and these sewage pipes are laid underground. The water from these pipes first collected in a large filtration and recycling plants. Then solid waste is filtered out from the water, and the water is then cleaned by a special process. And after this, it is released in the nearest rivers. Different factories released out a lot of wastewater which can contain poisonous chemicals, and these factories are directly supervised by various government agencies and different pollution control authorities to make the water free from poisonous chemicals before releasing it into the main drain. Samples of wastewater from the factories are collected and checked from time to time by these agencies, and if they find that the water is not clean enough according to their standard, the owner of the factory is heavily penalized. Now, how to save the environment? We can save our environment clean. To keep our environment clean, we can adopt some various methods. The best way to keep our environment clean is by recycling the waste materials. It handles the problems of disposing of the waste, especially non-biodegradable waste. First is recycle. Recycling means making the waste materials fit for use again by changing it into the original form by the specialized method. And these are several things which can be recycled. For example, plastic, glue, paper, etc. can be recycled. Things made of metals like iron, copper, aluminium, brass, etc. can also be recycled, so we can sell all these old and non-usable items of metals. Then reduce. We should take care to create a little waste as possible. We should try not to waste the things, and we can also reduce the amount of waste by using things intelligently. Then another way to save our environment is reuse. Apart from recycling, with a little innovations, we can reuse different items at our home. And if the environment has to be saved, we will have to save our forest and trees. Trees are our helpers and they are our friends. Trees are useful in many ways because the roots of the tree hold the firmly, and it holds the soil firmly and prevent it from getting washed away in the rains and flood. They also help in making rains. They also release oxygens which we use to breathe. How to save the trees? We can save the trees by, we should not cut the trees. Paper is made from the trees. We should not waste paper. Do not take printouts unnecessarily. And in villages, people use the woods of trees as a fuel to cook the food. What they should do? They should use other forms of fuel such as LPG, and in this way we can save trees. So that's all in this chapter. Thank you.